wonderful things, but didn't get to experience much with him. So I'm Tom's older brother. I'm the surviving sibling of four. My sister Mary, my brother John, and now Tom, all dead. Fucking hell. For the last 6 weeks, I was wandering in Portugal and France, finding musty old churches to light candles. And not for blessings at the church. The Athenians are not religious, no offense to anyone who is. But to mark the sadness, and to stand there and watch the wax roll and flame, and I'm thinking, fuck. You know, I have trouble grasping the reality of death, and I've experienced quite a bit of it in my life. And I was reminded of a Joni Mitchell has a song at Gyra. In the church, they light the candles, and the wax rolls down like tears. And there I was, just crying. And death is so fucking final. There's no rewind, there's no goodbye, there's no more hugging. It's it, it's over, it's done. And it's fucking hard. It's hard to grasp that. But that is the reality. So we're kind of left to grieve and to wonder, you know, and to process. I know for myself that grieving is a lifelong process. Everyone mourns in their own way. Tom was much loved by his family. Ellen, Montana, Judy, Don, and Z, the Azzolini clan, Henry, Marianne, Paul, Rachel, and Tom, Jesse and Trey, Bonnie and David, our dear cousins, the Shavinos are here, which is so wonderful, and cousins Laura and Ralph, John and Ann, Andrew and Jerry, Vera and Tom, and Laura. So we all really grieve this terrible loss. I really want to thank Tom's friends, his posse. I love the idea of this close-knit, I'm a gay man, and we call this a family of choice. I was blood family, but the family of choice is just as important and just as strong. And you had such a strong bond there. I really want to thank Ellen, in spite of all the tumult, how you stood by Tom. You had great interference with the doctors. You kept us informed. The whole family we're so proud of you, we're so grateful. And I love you very much. And I love Montana. Your family, we're still fucking family. Paige, Montana. The hardest part of this is how difficult this is for you. When Tommy talked about you, he just beamed and fell. It was a love so pure and beautiful. And I want you to know that the family loves you very much, and I'm so sorry that this has been your fate, our fate. I took a class, a year-long class a couple years ago, Unmasking Mortality, looking at all aspects of death and dying. And I spoke to Tom about this. And we talked about, you know, how we like to die and blah, 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 you know. And then the reality is fucking, you're not ready for the reality, whatever you've talked about, whatever you hope to be. So I'm going to read 3 poems that I find very comforting. I've often sent them to friends who have experienced this. And forgive me, I cry when I read them by myself, so I'm going to try to get through them. The first one is Heavy by Mary Oliver. That time I thought I could not go any closer to grief without dying. I went closer, and I did not die. Surely God had his hand in this, as well as friends. Still, I was bent, and my laughter, as the poet said, was nowhere to be found. Then said my friend Daniel, brave even among lions, it's not the weight that you carry, but how you carry it. Books, bricks, grief, is all the way you embrace it, balance it, carry it, when you could not and would not put it down. So I went practicing. Have you noticed? Have you heard the laughter that comes now and again? out of my startled mouth, how I linger to admire the things of this world that are kind and maybe also troubled. Roses in the wind, the sea geese on the steep waves, a love to which there is no reply. Mary Oliver. Heavy. Now, I belong to a Buddhist Sangha and have been exposed to Buddhists. Say you're dying the second after you're born, and they have a very interesting approach to dying. And there's a wonderful monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, who has a poem, which is a very interesting way of looking at death and life, and it's called Contemplation on No Coming and Going. No coming, no going. This body is not me. I am not limited by this body. I am life without boundaries. I was never born, and I have never died. Look at the ocean and the sky filled with stars, manifestations from my wondrous true mind. Since before time I have been free. Birth and death are open doors through which we pass, sacred thresholds on our journey. Birth and death are just a game of hide and seek. So laugh with me, hold my hand. Let us say goodbye. Say goodbye to meet again soon. We meet today. We will meet again tomorrow. We will meet at the source of every moment. We will meet each other in all forms of life. Thich Nhat Hanh. The last poem is by Mary Oliver, and it's called When Death Comes, and it's a beautiful poem, and I think that it gives me great comfort, and so I'm going to read it. When Death Comes by Mary Oliver. When death comes, like the hungry bear in autumn, when death comes and takes the bright coins from his purse to buy me, and snaps the purse shut. When death comes like the measles pox. When death comes like an iceberg between the shoulder blades. I want to step through that door full of curiosity, wondering, what is it going to be like, that cottage of darkness? And therefore I look upon everything as a brotherhood and a system. And I look upon time as no more than an idea. And I consider eternity another possibility. And I think of each life as a flower, as common as a field daisy and as singular. In each name, a comfortable music in the mouth, tending as all music does towards silence. In each body, a light of courage, something precious to the earth. When it's over, I want to say, all my life I was a bride married to amazement. I was the bridegroom taking the world into my arms. When it's over, I don't want to wonder if I've made something of my life particular and real. I don't want to find myself sighing and frightened or full of argument. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. Tom, you sure as fuck just didn't visit this world. I, for one, will never forget you. Thank you.